so much louder than stock. I don't even know if I want the baffle out. This is my brand new 2025 ZX-6. I got 80 miles on it now, so you know we got to start modifying it. First thing to go, I thought it was going to be the whale tail. We're going to do the exhaust first. I just got the slip-on for now. I don't have the header yet, so we'll still be running the cat, which is okay because I'm not going to tune it right now. So to replace the stock muffler and the resonator box, I went with an M4. And I went with the Street Slayer style. Everybody gets the GP19, which was the reason I didn't want to go that route. I like this one better. It looks more like a can, sits in about the same spot. It's not round, doesn't stick out as much. It's got more of an oval, and it's carbon fiber. So we'll get a better view of that after it's on the bike. I'm going to leave the sleeve on it, okay, just in case, because I know if I take the sleeve off, I'm going to scratch it while I'm trying to put it on. It comes with the slip-on, bolt, and some instructions. Let's follow the instructions and get this thing going. We're going to need to remove this cover, and then I'm going to go ahead and remove the servo cables because I don't have a servo buddy. The servo's up under here, so I'm just going to disconnect the cables and remove the cables from the bike. Then we're going to remove the muffler and the resonator box. We'll need to pop these two screws out. This will come off. There's 3 on the cover for the resonator box. We're going to pop this screw out of the back of the fairing. That'll make it easier to get to the clamp where it clamps to the header. I'm going to get these covers off real quick. Now it's time for the before. Got the covers off. Super simple, just a couple little bolts. Now you can see the servo on the exhaust side, and if you trace those cables up, we took the seat off. So the seat comes off with the key over here, and then to get the rear seat off, there's a cable right here that you just pull that cable. And here's the upper servo. So right here in the middle, you separate this rubber, and there's an adjustment there, and you put some slack in here, and then you'll be able to take these cables off of the servo. So I'm going to take these off of the servo, but I'm not going to unplug the servo. If you unplug it, you get a check engine light. If you take the cables off, you don't get a check engine light. Then after we get the cables off of both ends, there's a clip up in here that you just kind of remove with a screwdriver. That'll allow the cables to freely move through the fairing, and then we're just going to have to fish them out from the bottom. To take the servo cables off, you simply loosen these 10mm nuts like so, and then you'll be able to kind of finagle these out of position. You come up here to the top. These will release as well. You need to adjust the nut here. So these are 8mm. So break that loose from itself right here. Turn the lock nut off a little bit and then turn this to give some slack in these cables. As you turn it, you'll notice slack going into the cable. And you'll be able to slide it out and up. Alright, so once it's slid out and up, you just turn this around, unhook it. And then you'll have a little bit of play in the other one. Do the same thing. And then open your servo here. Or close it rather, because it's stuck open. So with that spring right there like that, that's open. And then your computer adjusts it to close it. But okay, so now we got the bottom disconnected. We need to get the top disconnected. Look real close, there's a metal clip that goes around this, up over both of these cable tubes, and we need to pop that clip off. So you can do that fairly easy. Just like that. Go to this side. This screwdriver's a little big for this job, but that's what she said. And then there you go, so you got the little clip. Okay, so well, the clip doesn't want to come off, but we have plenty of room in our cables to just take these off. Alright, now we need to fish these cables out, so let me get this clip off of here. And I've already disconnected, there's a clip inside here. So I've already disconnected that. So here's the clip that goes inside there. That clips up. So you just take a screwdriver, you get it in there, and you push down on this, and it unclips. So those are all loose in the fairing. Let me get this clip off of here, and then we'll get back to fishing these out. Here's that clip that was around those tubes that the cables run through. Now the fun part, we need to fish these cables out. First, we can take and we can undo this to get this clamp the rest of the way off here. Alright, so that clamp comes the rest of the way off. That's out of our way. And we can bring one cable at a time. This is fun trying to do this with one hand, so I'll probably put the camera down in a minute. Oh no, don't do that. Now that we got the cables out of the back, we're just going to have to, there's a little clamp here that you got to take them out of. And then this right here is a bracket. I'm probably going to, see, that's the bracket for the battery holder. So this bolt, and then there'll be a bolt right under here. And then that will come out, but I'm going to see if I can fish them out of there. So you got this for the fairing here. We'll have to go from behind there and then fish them out. So let me see if I can fish these out, and then we'll go from there. Okay, the servo cables are out. That wasn't too bad. Just got to take your time when you're getting them out of this bracket. There's like a sleeve in a sleeve, so bring it up a little bit and you'll get to the thinner part of the cable and it'll slide right out of this area. So you don't have to bend that at all. And then when you're bringing them up through here, just take your time. Use your fingers, take your time, and it'll come right out of there. And then the second one's a lot easier because you have that extra room. Alright, so now we're going to remove this bolt right here for the bracket, and then loosen this clamp right here, and then this muffler will slide right off. Alright, so we got the muffler loose, we got the bolt out of there, we got the clamp loose, and at that point it simply wiggles just a little. And be super careful, I don't want to scratch the swing arm. I'm doing this with one hand. And slide that off. It's not 15 pounds like some people say, but it's a significant amount of weight. With the muffler removed, already looks way better. To remove the muffler, you got the 10mm right here on the clamp, and then this bolt up here has a 10mm head and a 13mm nut. Alright, now we're going to remove the resonator box, this piece right here, because we're going to eliminate it. There is a 10mm clamp on the, where it comes off the header on the converter. So we're going to loosen that clamp behind the fairing here. And then right here is a 6mm Allen. We're going to crack that loose. That's going to be super tight, so you probably want a socket. Otherwise, get an Allen wrench with a wrench on the other end so you can get some more torque on it. So we're going to pull that loose, and then this will just come off. We got the clamp loose, it moves a little bit, and then we got this bolt loose here. So let's pull this bolt out. The M4 comes with a replacement with a nut on the back, so you don't need that. And when you take this resonator box off, it's going to hit the tire because you're trying to get the spout out of here. You're going to want to come back and down, and then that will let that resonator box kind of fall out of there. Well, let me see if I can do it with one hand. If not, we'll be right back. Alright, we got the resonator box off. Wasn't too bad. Was a little tight with the tire there, but it came pretty much right out. If I had two hands, it wouldn't have been that bad. I only have 80 miles on this thing, but man, went through some rain there. It looks like got a little dirty. What a shame. Now comes the fun part, and hopefully our little gasket there is okay. I don't want to have to replace that. Yeah, it looks okay. Alright, so the new muffler is going to slide in right here. And it's going to bolt right here with the little tab. So that's where your tab's going to go. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. I'm going to put it in and then turn it up. So put it in and turn it up, and that's it. Guys, I just installed that with one hand. I think you can handle it. Okay, well, let me get that bolt. I'll put that bolt through the hole. It's pretty self-explanatory, and then we're going to tighten it up, and then we'll tighten up that clamp right there. This is the bolt and the nut that comes in the kit. Replaces this bolt. Alright, so we'll put the bolt in there, put the nut on the back. I put a little Loctite on the back there. With the bolt in there and the nut snugged up on the back, I'm going to go ahead and kind of hold it somewhat in the position that I want, and I'm going to tighten this clamp right here. We got the bolt tightened up, and we got the clamp tightened up. What I recommend is tightening the clamp until the muffler is somewhat stable without this bolt being tight. So that means that your clamp has a good clamping force, and most likely this is not going to leak. Now we'll put this fairing bolt back in and take the wrapper off, and we don't have to put anything else back on because that's it. just the seats. Something to note is you're going to want to remove this rubber bushing because it will fall out. And if you ever want to put the muffler, if the stock muffler back on, or if you want to sell it, you're going to want to have that with it. So, plus you just don't want to lose it. All right, we're going to screw this fairing bolt back in. It's a 5mm Allen. And we will be done. All right, let's see what this guy looks like. This is the Street Slayer M4 slip-on. Oh yeah. Looks pretty good. I like it. I don't know why they did this in two pieces here. Kind of looks like they wrapped this as an afterthought, but still like it. Let's get a quick sound test on it. Then we will remove the baffle. Pretty straightforward though, guys. Remove the muffler, remove the resonator. The cables were the only thing that was really a challenge, and you just go slow. Take each little clip off, give the slack in the cables, and fish them out really nice and slow, and there's really nothing to it. You can remove the servo if you get a servo buddy. It'll keep your check engine light off. All right, let's see how this thing sounds. You ready? I don't even know if I'm ready. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's super loud and it still has the baffle in it. That's beautiful. Oh, it looks good. It's all tucked under there. Okay, y'all, that is so much louder than stock. I don't even know if I want the baffle out, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to test it out. I'm going to show you guys what it sounds like with the baffle out because it's so easy to remove. So on this exhaust and on the GP19, all you have to do is remove this bolt right here. It's a 4mm Allen. And you just unscrew that and the DB killer slips right out. And it wasn't that tight either, so just remove this bolt right here and it slides right out. So let me get this bolt out real quick and I'll show you. Got the bolt out and this piece just slides out. That's it. That's all it is. So instead of coming straight out like that, it has to go around that and through the holes and then out. Let's see how it sounds now. All right, and here we go. Wow, way louder than stock. It has a much deeper tone without the DB killer in it. Now it's time for the before and after. Well, that's about it, guys. That's the install of the M4 Street Slayer version. Everybody gets the G19 or the GP19. It just sticks out like right here. Or maybe like right here. I just like this one a lot better. Super tucked in there. I didn't really know how it was going to look under here because the pictures online kind of suck, but I really like it. Man, looks so much cleaner. And I think we shed probably about 12-15 pounds altogether. She's ready to go now. Thanks for watching this one. Stay tuned for new vlogs. Got the new bike. Got to bring some new vlogs.